Horses are just leaving the yard here for the Rocktech Handicap race number 3 at Kalgoorlie at 1:12 p.m. A 1200 metre 57 plus. We have Nemiroff out on the track and Hayan Ladd's about to exit. He's the first that will preview Crishane. Neil Della and Kate Whitten combined with 60 kilos.
Yeah, he's had a stellar season, Hayan Ladd. He just finds it hard to carry big weights, and it just finds him out. 60 kilos again today. You go back in the form lines there, though, he's been really consistent, Hayan Ladd, and he presented well in the yard.
Number 2, Nemiroff, is the favourite at the moment, just ahead of the stablemate Pastry. Peter Fernie, Mitchell Pateman combine, a speedster.
Yeah, definitely so, Nemiroff. He's a strong-looking type, a chestnut, and he's going to be burning the Charles Street turf down the side. He'll roll in front. He only knows one way and has to be the one to get over in the straight, Nemiroff.
Number 3, Cloak and Dagger, should get a nice run, either leaders back or 3 back the fence for George Grilicic and Peter Nucky.
Yeah, his form this time in has been consistent and getting closer to that win. 3 starts ago he was third, beaten a length behind Regal Council. That brings him into play here with the gate, Cloak and Dagger.
Number 4, Truth and Lies, Willie Pike looking for a race-to-race treble here. Teams up with LK Fernie. 12 starts at the track, however, for this Star Witness mare without troubling the scorer.
Yeah, it doesn't stand very high off the ground, Truth and Lies. This horse in the yard as they're doing their preliminaries, heading over to the gates. And his form's sort of been up and down as well this time in, and his runs have been spaced, Truth and Lies. He will get a little bit back, but he's well in the market with William Pike aboard. Number
5, Don't Speed, is scratched. Number 6, Pastry, a 4-year-old mare by Gingerbread Man. First up, no trial, almost 3 months between runs. Last seen in a 3-year-old 62-plus handicap behind Sammersdat.
Yeah, she looked fresh as a daisy, Pastry, in the yard. She was on her toes, and I think she might get that economical gun run just with the drop on the leader here in Nemiroff. If that's the case on the corner, Jade McNaught could be really toe-balling Nemiroff into the bend, and it may look a race in 2, just 100 metres out. And look, she does go good, fresh, Pastry. And obviously the Peter Fernie camp have aimed her at the latter end of the season, including the annual traditional race round.
Number 7, Temple Man, has been a wonderful little galloper. He's a 5-year-old by Regano, but he's out of form at the moment.
Yeah, definitely so. This little pocket rocket, he won earlier this season after sitting back and charging home. Really dynamite, fresh horse, but passing.
Number 8, Palmer Morenti, was eye-catching last start behind Excaro when sitting 3 back the fence and bursting through a gap in the last 50 metres to snatch 3rd.
Yeah, and a pertinent point, Scott. It's Palmer Morenti's the only horse to beat that highly promising mare Excaro. We see her later on going up against Pims Royale, been thrown in the deep end, but a better run here 2 weeks ago, was steaming between runners, a repeat performance. He'll be right in the thick of things here.
Crishane Warren's top 4 selections ahead of race number 3 out of Kalgoorlie.
Yeah, going to go with Pastry first up over that after that break. I think she's got tremendous upside. This mare by Gingerbread Man. 2, Nemiroff. He's got to be the one to gun down in the home straight. He'll be. He only knows one way, and that's just to run. And 8, Palmer Morenti. If a repeat performance from 2 weeks ago, it's got to be right in the thick of things here. And 3, Cloak and Dagger, best of the rest in the smallish field. 6, 2, 8 and 3, Scott, race 3.
6, 2, 8 and 3 for Crishane Warren. The Sparks are expected to fly in race number 3. It's 3 minutes away. Dave Sheehan will call all the action.
So a field of 7 to go around here for race number 3. The Rocktech Handicap, 1200 metres. Scratching as Don't Speed. At the moment, in the market, it's $11 Hayan Ladd, $2.75 Nemiroff, firming up. Cloak and Dagger 650, 750 Truth and Lies, 330 Pastry, 34 Temple Man and 750 about Palmer Moretti on the fixed odds. Nemiroff has plenty of speed, might be able to cut across. Pastry also does possess plenty of pace. Palmer Moretti was a good run here at its most recent start behind Excaro. Really got going late in the race. Of course, the big ones this afternoon are races 7 and 8. The $30,000 Terra Drilling Campbell Cup is race number 7 on the program, featuring Pims Royale, who won brilliantly here at the most recent meeting, and Excaro, who's won 5 out of 6 starts up in Kalgoorlie this season. So these runners start to walk along here for the third. And race 8 today, of course, is the $100,000 Blue Spec Drilling Boulder Cup. Now we're waiting on Nemiroff to come along. Pastry, Temple Man and Hay and Lad. Temple Man about to link on in. Jordan Turner has the mount, drawn in gate number 4. Temple Man comes along. Cloak and Daggers set on the inside. So these last 3 to come up. Nemiroff, Pastry and Hay and Lad. 1,200 metres the journey. Certainly getting a good crowd on course now. The early start, the first was just after 12 o'clock today. Now Hay and Lad comes along. Now Nemiroff about to link forward. Nemiroff now comes up. Drawn in number 6 here. And Pastry, the outside in number 7. Resuming from a break, Pastry. Only lightly raced, but she's got plenty of ability. Starters up in position. Pastry about to come along for Jade McNaught, who's been taking all before her. She rode 6 winners on a Saturday last week, which I'd say would be an Australian record. Thanks, Stu. They're all set to go. 1,200. Off and racing, coming out quickly. Pastry, Nemiroff is showing plenty of speed. Truth and Lies going up towards the lead. Hay and Lad got away well. Cloak and Dagger's going to settle down on the inside of Palmer Moretti, and a further 2 back to Temple Man, who's last of all. Well, Nemiroff takes up the lead, gets out by 2. Pastry's over on the outside second, then a neck away to Truth and Lies third on the inside. The speed's good in the race. Break of 2 then to Hay and Lad as they pass the 800 from Cloak and Dagger on the fence. 2 lengths away then to Palmer Moretti, who's second last, suited with a pace on, and a further 3 lengths away to Temple Man last. Inside the 600, Nemiroff has bowled along out in front for Pateman. Leads by 2 lengths. Pastry on the outside. Truth and Lies on the inside third. Then came Hay and Lad. Cloak and Dagger the inside from Temple Man, and Palmer Moretti's in the centre. Around the corner. Can he keep going, Nemiroff? He leads by 2 lengths as they sweep around the corner. Truth and Lies on the inside. Pastry, Hay and Lad to the outside. Then Cloak and Dagger. Behind them, Palmer Moretti at Nemiroff at the 200. Booted away. He's over 2 lengths in front here. Battling away as Truth and Lies. But Nemiroff well out in front. He's going to bolt in. Nemiroff does it all the way by 2.5. Truth and Lies is second. Photo for third. Hay and Lad, Pastry, Palmer Moretti out wide. Then came Cloak and Dagger. Temple Man last. Big win. Number 2, Nemiroff. Mitchell Pateman firing to the leader, and has proved too good for them. 110.35, so a good time. He bowled along out in the front and has proved too good for them. Nemiroff. Double there for Peter Fernie. 2 out of the first 3 winners. Mitchell Pateman in the saddle. Second goes to number 4, Truth and Lies. William Pike. Third goes to number 1, Hay and Lad. Kate Whitman. Fourth in goes to number 6, Pastry, written by Jade McNaught. 2, 4, 1 and 6. 2, 4, 1, 6 are up. 110.35 is the time here at Nemiroff, who's raced well this year. Quick horse, suited this afternoon, and has proved too good. 4-year-old Chestnut Geldings by Universal Ruler out of Elusive Choice. And by Chris Wells, Karen Fernie, estate of the late Bronte Stewart, Neil Gill, Frosty Martin, Andrew Inglis, all the owners. Trained by Peter Fernie and Mitchell Pateman. It's 2.5 by 1. 2.5 by 1. Time 110.35 after race 3.
Roth takes out race number 3, and we've got royalty here this afternoon in Chris Wells, who's the managing owner of Nemiroff, and I suppose everyone would familiarise those colours, Chris, with that fantastic sprinter you've got in Scales of Justice over in Melbourne. But we'll just revert for 1 second and take this in with the Nemiroff. He's always that one type, isn't he? He sort of just has speed to burn and just keeps going on that one motor. But he was quite relaxed in front today and just found that kick and was able to skip away.
Yeah, he certainly did. I think that was a fantastic ride. Like, if you squeeze him too hard at the start, he'll be out by 10 or 20 lengths and he's got nothing left. But that was a great ride. Like, you time him like that perfectly and he can keep going. He's not a bad horse.
Yeah, you've had some success with Nemiroff, and since it had been with Lindsay Smith down there earlier in the year, but it was transferred to Peter Fernie probably a few months ago now.
Yeah, well, some of the ownership group are Pete's clients, and we thought we'd have more success up here, and Pete's done a fantastic job with him. He's a funny horse. Like, if he gets headed, he just tends to give up, so it's definitely the way to ride him, yeah.
And Scales of Justice, you wouldn't have been more delighted and prouder of this WA Sandgroper. Of course, 2 starts ago he won the Memsey in fantastic order, and a winner prior to that, and that was first up, and he's had all those hiccups, and trainer Lindsay Smith was very emotional about that over in the mounting yard at Flemington and over in Melbourne. What's happening now? Where is he at, Scales of Justice? Has he gone out into the paddock?
Yeah, he's gone out for a 6 or 7 week break, and we're trying to aim at that All-Star Mile, maybe something like that. But yeah, it's been fantastic. I think the first start in the Bletchingley, which he won, was probably the most nerve-wracking because it's taken so long to get him back, and you sort of hope he's back. But when he did that to them, I wasn't as nervous in the Memsies, but it was a great run, yeah.
And great to see those WA stars. They've gone across. They've really made their presence felt over there on the East Coast, not just Melbourne, but also up in Sydney.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fantastic. Like one after another, they keep knocking the races off. And even that, was Angelic Ruler or whatever it is? Yeah, that was a fantastic run. I mean, no, our best horses certainly can compete all over Australia and do really well. Yeah, fantastic.
Well done and well spoken there. Well, folks, that's winning managing owner Chris Wells with the winning connections of Nemiroff. He's also involved in that Star Galloper, WA Galloper, Scales of Justice. But Nemiroff takes out race number 3. We've just witnessed the running, folks, of the Rocktech Handicap over 1,200 metres, taken out by the speed machine Nemiroff, trained by Peter Fernie and ridden by Mitchell Pateman. To introduce proceedings, we welcome back once again, or for the first time, this afternoon, the chairman of the KBRC board, Mr. John Ralph.
Thank you, Krishane. On behalf of the board, I'd like to welcome everybody here today. The crowd's building. It's even a great crowd now already. Lovely day for it. And a great win by Nemiroff. It was well done and won pretty easy. So anyone was on it, you didn't have your heart in your mouth. Rocktech, Maddie and Karen Fuchs from Rocktech have been sponsoring here for about 11 years, and we greatly appreciate their support. Anything, it's not a problem. Anything we ask, they do everything for us, and we look forward to their continued support throughout the year and in the coming seasons. So Maddie, if you'd like to come forward now. Well done, mate.
Thanks, John. Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, the committee. Once again, I'd like to thank the Kalgoorlie Boulder Racing Club for a great effort. I'd like to compliment the current incumbent committee on how they've turned things around and put it in strong position financially, which I reckon is a great job done. This is our 11th or 12th year of sponsorship. We've always found it to be a great day. It's good to get clients in and suppliers in that quiet level, easy going. Great networking opportunity for us, and we'll be continuing our sponsorship. We get great value from it, and we'd like to be involved with the club. Congratulations to Mitchell and Chris. Well done. Thank you. Okay then. Okay, thank you. Well done. Too easy.
The committee, ladies and gentlemen, really great to be up here on such a beautiful day. Thanks very much to Rocktech. That's an absolute beautiful trophy. Thanks so much. Yeah, an unusual horse. When you ride him like that, it was a fantastic ride, Mitch. And when you ride him like that, he can be hard to get past. He needs to be timed out in front to perfection, which Mitch did. Thanks, everyone, and have a great day. Cheers.